what I have to say, my friend. It is imperative that we speak. Well, good to see you, my friend. I could use an Ardkadic. It's an alliance of vampires, witches, and werewolves bent on slaughter and destruction. With your help, we may save them. Reachfolk deal in bark. If we're to stop the Grey Host and help the Reach, we don't have a choice. At the very least, we need his resources and support. Remember, remain respectful but wary when dealing with Reachfolk. An appellation he earned, as I understand. That he's a king of broken antlers and he's a canny leader, who applies both caution and brutality in equal measure. This Grey Host is somehow connected to the army that ravaged the land in the First Era. Like their ancient counterpart,
Didn't you hear? You and that fancy bastard aren't welcome here. Get! Or I'll make a scarf out of your guts! We know all about the Blood Drinkers and the Beast Folk. We were dealing with them just fine before Ardkadic called us back to Markarth. The Witch Rebels are a bigger threat, along with outsiders who try to get into our business. Some wilder witch has been stirring up the clans to the east of Markarth, making trouble for Ardkadic. But we'll have her head on a pike soon.
Yahoo!
Rebels are as bad as the damn vampires. Get away from me, you reeker. You think a Reach warrior with only one good leg can't cut you? Well, think again. The Grey Host? Does it look like I've been bitten or clawed? It was the damn Witch Rebels. And they can't tell a Reach folk from a monster any better than you can. They thought I was one of those invaders. Spirits, take the lot of them. Aye, like a pack of what? No. Like ghosts these rebels are. I plan to return to Markarth and petition the Ard to let me take a war.
Stay here as long as you like. I'm done waiting for Ardkadic to muster the clans.
Are you now? And what do you plan to do about it? Join those rebels? You wouldn't have the first clue about how to find them.
That's where you're wrong. Connell says they're gathering in the eastern foothills.
Well, then your head can wind up on a pike with the rest of them, you damn fool.
None of these weak strangers could face a true beast challenge.
Yeah, my friend. Was your hunt successful? You couldn't have timed your arrival any better. Ard Kadek holds court as we speak. We'll never have a better chance to gain an audience with him. Did your... Orana? I have heard that name during my time. Flee this city. With a grey host prowling the country. Speak with the Ard Sentry. You'll need to convince her to get... I'm lucky to have made it this far into this... I shall wait around here and...
You again? You dare to disgrace Understone Keep with your presence, outsider? That takes guts, I'll give you that. What's your business in the Ard's Keep? Do you now? And you want to share that information with Ard Kadek? You're certainly full of surprises, outsider. All right, I'll allow you to approach the throne, if your courage holds out. Fair warning, the Ard's in a foul temper today. Not yet you don't, but you will. Ard Kadek's as likely to remove your head from your shoulders as listen to you, so talk fast, outsider. And remember, the Ard has no patience for fools or flatterers. Keep that in mind.
What fool do I have to behead for letting you in here? You're not of the Reach or the clans. You've either got the sense of the fancy elf, who won't take no for an answer, eh? Yeah, he should have made this offer earlier. News concerning the rebels... Spies. Orana. I know that name. She's a honey-tongued fanatic who refused to bear your sword when I forged a peace with the Grey Host. She's slippery, eh? But I didn't realize she led the rebels. Sniffing out a Reach witch. Aye, they agreed to spare the city while they look for some ancient relic. Dwarven, I suspect. They can have it.
I couldn't help but overhear Ard Kadek's voice it carries. Now tell me about the leader of the witch rebels. The name you provided? Orana, I believe? Therein lies the problem. Reach witches are experts at losing themselves in the many caves and copses that Actually, that task falls to you. A favor for that look on your face. I know curiosity when I see it. While I may not... A genuine desire for peace brought me here. Yes. A bridge between the Reach... A history lesson. Very well. Ard is an ancient title that Reach folk have...
Over here, my friend. I want your audience with the Ard. Before you run off, tell me about your audience with Ard Kadek. Impressive. You accomplished more in mere moments than I've been able to do since I arrived in this savage land.
Hold there, outsider. These hills belong to the Reach folk, Rover. Turn around and go back the way you came, or I'll have your nose for a trophy. Witch rebels, huh? That's just a label applied by the oppressors, don't you think? Look, we have enough trouble with those Greyhost bastards and Carrick's soldiers. We don't need a curious outsider blundering around and getting in our way, too. You're a hunter? Truly. Sounds more like Carrick and his keep witch getting up to more mischief. You want to befriend the witch rebels? Then prove it. The stockpiles were spotted to the east and south. If you can find out what the Greyhost is using them for, then we'll owe you a favor. And true Reach folk never renege on a favor. If I knew for certain, there'd be no need to have you go and take a look, would there? Probably supplies for their army. Though what vampires and werewolves need is anyone's guess. Ritual items, things for their harrowcraft. That's what I expect. There may be a piece of sorts inside Markarth, but out here we're outnumbered. And fighting for our lives. Nothing unusual on that. Aye. Harrowcraft is what we call the rituals we've seen the Greyhost. Then you know the Greyhost has recruited Icereach witches to conjure up their storms. Are you daft, outsider? Do I look like a witch? Well, you'll probably have to fight them again. They...
Oh, good. I didn't want to walk. Magister Irin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting. How I get when it's too bumpy. This one hates criminals. I've been waiting to try this spell out.
This one, Tefan. Come, Harrier. Give me your measure. Tefern told me about you, Harrier. You wanted to talk? Well, here I am. What will it be? A battle? I haven't turned anyone into a goat recently, but I'm willing to try. Why does everyone insist on calling us that? Tefern, remind me to come up with a better name when time permits. As for later, well, Of course she is. She's a vampire, after all. We tried to slay her twice without much luck. Quick as a spooked hare, that one, and twice as cautious. We'll have... The leader? No. The spirits will see you safely to Valthum, Harrier. After that, I suggest stealth and a strong blade. I am, and a fine one at that. What? Never met a witch before, Harrier? I'm sure. We're not all like the blood-sucking Daedra? Oh, the spirits. Daedra, spirits, crows. It's all the same. Overthrow Markarth. Cut extreme of being king. Oh, he has a true heart. Not yet. Not until all the beasts of the woods howl his name. And every day he heeds Belain is another day he proves me right.
Nicely done!
Rada Al-Saran, your plan proceeds. Kadok hangs on my every word, and soon Reach folk will fill Markarth like a larder.
Excellent. With Markarth prepared, we need only claim the Arctzan Keystone.
I'll make inquiries. Just remember our arrangement. Like you, I hate to be disappointed.
You there, in the shadows. You can't hide from the Ashen Lord. Follow me, if you dare. You actually followed. There's fire in your veins. You, the thorn that caused me no small amount of irritation and solitude. You thought yourself so clever, so stealthy, spying on me from the shadows. But the darkness answers to me. Why have you come to this forsaken barrow? You stand before Rada al-Saran and seek to understand his purpose. Better a torchbog try to comprehend the secrets of alchemy. Who is this we you speak of? Certainly. And I don't have to resist the urge to rip out your throat and gorge on your blood. But we are civilized beings, exchanging pleasantries in this humble... I propose a simple... Excellent. Then by all means, ask your first question. I have no interest in conquering the Reach. I came here to make use of something very old, very powerful. The Reach, not when your purpose is worthy. I do what I do for love. My turn. Your ally, are they a high elf? Your honesty does you credit. Thank you. Do you have another question? Lady Belain is an ally of convenience. Her interests and my design are selfish and predictably narrow. A threat implies only the possibility of punishment. I do not threaten. Belain has... Others? Who? Reach folk? The witch Arana? Your mysterious ally? I am unconcerned. Now, of course he does. Thank you for your honesty. Now, do you have anything else to ask? That is a complicated question. A being as old as I can claim many origins. This flesh was born on the distant isles of Yokuda. This spirit was forged on the... That word holds little meaning for me now. But yes, is it? Beyond the Sea of Pearls, Precisely. After the But I didn't win. I didn't lose either. I could not accept a draw, however. Your ally, are they a vampire? Interesting. A picture begins to emerge. Do you have anything else to ask? As you wish. Know that this...
Off on an adventure. This is so much better than reading.
Welcome back, my friend. Tell me what you learned. Your arrival is fortuitous, as I have only just returned myself. Were you able to make contact? I sensed some deception, but her illusion is powerful. How else did she hide her nature from me? As for Arana, do you think we can convince her and her rebels? You spoke to Rodda. Did he... No matter. If Rodda al-Siran is here, our time grows short. It was only a matter of time before Rodda and I crossed paths again. I just didn't think it would be this soon. Rodda al-Siran and I... we have a complicated history. There was a time when Rodda and I... Not exactly. At least, not all at once. Yes, his bloodlust gave way to introspection, and introspection led to study. He was already a vampiric salvation. I sought to make the world a better place. I thought the Grey Council...
Sentry boat for sent word. The Grey Host is...
I'll hear no more of this! Go! I want to talk to the outsider. The outsider returns? But are you a true warrior? Or a parasite like these damned leeches? Did you do as Lady Boleyn? That's not what you are asked to look into. Still, it confirms my own suspicions about my own keep. Allow! I can count on 3 fingers the number of people I allow in Understone Keep. The rest, they come and go as they please. Let me tell you about the Ember Dance. It's a ceremony we perform here in the Reach. Have you ever heard of it? We grab a handful of hot coals and dance on a bit of straw. Ah, these coals burn, Rover, right to the bone. But if you drop even one, the straw lights and the flames take all of you to Molik Ball. Do you see? Boleyn's a hot coal. So I grip her tight. I'm going to sharpen my sword. And wait. Still begging! I should have the tongue ripped from your head and... God damn it, Rover. A favor for a favor, You think I'm foolish to keep Lady Boleyn close? We made a deal. The city walls are still our strong... Because I'm the Ard of Markarth! And she refused. Markarth's the safest place right now. That's a title given to me by outsiders. You ask more questions than my 3rd wife. All that were left? No. That story's far worse. And no, I won't be telling it this day.
Boleyn hasn't... I've been watching, but Lady Boleyn hasn't returned to Understone Keep yet. I wonder how the Ard plans... Well, that's some progress, at least, and farther than I was... Your investigations uncovered that Ard Kadok's advisor, Lady Boleyn, is working with the Grey Host. With your warning, Ard Kadok can decide what to do. Rodda tried to use dwarven devices once, but nothing came of it. And so I shall.